Well, it's time for my regular segment with girls, women's and children's advocate Kirralie Smith of Binary. Kirralie, it's so good that we get to speak about this each week because so much happens in this crazy, mad moment of our history where serious people say that men can get pregnant, etc. Now, it's Pride Month. And we're going to unpack this. Kirralie, just to get started, what does Pride Month mean to you as a mother and as an advocate for the truth about gender?
Yeah, look, well, increasingly it's becoming even more disturbing every year that goes by. But I think this year it's interesting, Lyle, because a lot more people are awake to the agenda and we're seeing a lot more pushback. So I'm actually interested to see where this is going to go this month, and the issues particularly of gender ideology are being highlighted and the sexualisation of children. So, yeah, I'm actually a little bit hopeful this Pride Month that the spotlight will be on the right things.
Absolutely. Look, I really agree with you, Kirralie, and this is some of the stuff we want to talk about today. There is hope that mainstream people are not buying the nonsense, and a proof point of that was the extraordinary response to Matt Walsh's documentary, What is a Woman? He made that available on Twitter, I guess with Elon Musk's, the boss of Twitter's permission. It was available for free, I think for about 24 hours or so. It had 75 million downloads. Take a look.
A woman is not anything in particular.
There is not one particular thing.
It could be many things to many people.
Some women have penises, right? Some men have vaginas.
I like scented candles, and I've watched Sex and the City.
Yeah.
How do I know if I'm a woman?
That's a great question.
You're not a scientist. You're not a gender studies major.
No.
How do you know that you're a man?
I guess because I got a dick.
Can a man become a woman?
That's the funniest bit in the whole documentary. I think the African tribesmen, they know what every normal person knows, but what our intellectual Western elites don't have a clue about. Kirralie, Matt Walsh, I think, had a hide in dropping this out during Pride Month. The documentary came out last year, of course, and it's been a sensation. What does the extraordinary response from the audience tell us about what's going on in this moment, that people are starting to wake up, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. And there's an appetite for truth. And, you know, people like myself and others have been asking our ministers for women, our prime ministers and lots of people, what is a woman, for many years now. And thankfully, Matt Walsh put that into a documentary. And the more we see the ridiculous responses to that, the more people wake up. So I think it was a very, very clever idea to release it for free at the beginning of Pride Month. And the results speak for themselves.
Yeah, 175 million downloads. That is a phenomenon, and of course completely bypassing the mainstream media who don't report on this fairly or accurately. Now, some of the other disturbing things that are happening during Pride Month, but I think which will work in our favour in helping the awakening, we're seeing everyone from Hollywood to Sesame Street wanting us to get into the swing of things. Now, I apologise to my audience for having to show some of that, but Kirralie, there's no words for that, are there?
It's mind-boggling. It's so repulsive and perverse, and there's no way that heterosexual couples would get away with that in public, nor would they want to. But for these people to do it under the banner of Pride is, yeah, there are no words. It is repulsive.
Yeah, and of course that was from a supposedly family-friendly Pride parade in Pride Month in West Hollywood. Now, Kirralie, did you, like me, notice the bestiality theme running through that parade? You know, this is what we've invited in when we degendered marriage back in 2017, isn't it?
It absolutely is, you know, and Corey Bernardi was absolutely slammed for his slippery slope comment, and yet here we are, a family-friendly parade down the main street in broad daylight, and these men are practising their fantasies, playing them out on the main street for everyone to see, and now it's all over social media as well.
Yeah, that's right, and you know, look, you know, apart from the lurid image we saw there, it's the people walking along with animal masks on, you know. I've talked about this before on the show, you know, the idea of mixing animals and human sexuality. I mean, this is unthinkable stuff that's now being put forward as normal. And this is what Pride Month, what the rainbow flag is telling us we've all got to celebrate and put in front of our children.